Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my annual makeup stats video. Makeup stats and makeup goals for this current year. If you're interested in project planning and using up all of your makeup and see how much you can actually use up in a year, then please subscribe and keep on watching. Starting off strong, in the last year I finished up all of my primers. I have none left. And actually currently I'm using skincare underneath makeups. Even today I used a serum. So basically I'm using moisturizers and serum under makeup, and I have no intention of buying any more primers well in the foreseeable future. So that's kind of a really strong point to kick off the year with. Currently I have 16 foundations, which sounds so much, but actually a couple of years ago I had more than 30. So this is absolutely amazing. And this year the goal is to go under 15, obviously. I feel like 11 or 12 would be kind of realistic because I want to buy one or two things. Really, I'm just cutting back so much this year. It's amazing. I absolutely plan on buying almost nothing because I need money for my teeth. So actually, yeah, I think around 10, well, 11, 12 of foundations would be kind of realistic to reach this year. Concealer is really good because I have 12, so actually probably this year I would achieve like a really ideal number under 10, which would be like 7 or something, because these actually include color correctors, which I'm using in tandem with the concealers. So that's just really amazing. And I might even buy one or two things this year of concealers because I was on a concealer no buy last year. So that's absolutely a great category. And powders, I have 4 currently, and I plan on buying nothing more for at least 1 year because it's almost taken a whole year to finish up a product. So I think for a couple of years, like 2 years more, I think probably I'm good, because I can have just like the product that I use and then 1 or 2 backups. Bronzer is interesting. Well, cream bronzer, I finished the DIY bronzer and currently I'm using the Rimmel one, the Insta Filter or something, which is absolutely gorgeous. But I kind of want to like finish up some of those products also because I have just a huge makeup collection, and I kind of want to condense it this year also, like get everything to a more comfortable number. And bronzers, I did DIY something last year and I also finished up like 2. So, but I still have 18, which is kind of scary to think about. But I love the ones that I currently have. So I'm just really happy with my collection. And I almost got tempted to buy a new thing, but eventually I didn't. And I'm quite proud of it that I didn't buy the Catrice bronzer. So things just looking really good. Now blush, I have like 38, I think, no, 37 because I finished one. That's way too much. So last year I bought one and now I will be on a blush no buy because I just really cannot finish up more than 1 or maybe 2 if I DIY things. And it's just, gonna last me like for as long as I shall live. So I'm just really on a blush no buy this year. Highlighter, I mean, it's more of like a collection. I finished up the one thing, which is a gorgeous Revolution highlighter, and it took a bit more than a year to finish that one up. So, and I have 90 highlighters, 90. And also some cream stuff, which I didn't even count for this. But it's more of like a collection. Those are things that I kind of just want to own and not finish up everything else. Just kind of use them, sporadically. So that's good. But if I can help it, I really should be on a highlighter no buy just as well. But we'll go into that like in a separate video, a no buy video. Brow stuff is looking good, even though I had 2 pencils that took me almost 6 months each to finish. So I finished basically 3 eyebrow pencils. And then also the brow gel that I'm currently using is still going strong, and it's also taken almost a year to finish. I think by March I could be done with it, and I started in March. And I'm just not buying brow stuff. If I run out of all of my clear brow gels, that I get to buy the NYX brow glue, the see-through one. But until then, eyeshadow, which is kind of crazy. So I bought a couple of things. I bought 2 palettes last year. but I did DIY some stuff, and I did declutter some stuff earlier in the year, and then also during summer I did send some things out to like friends, daughters actually, colleagues' daughters, I guess. Yeah, I feel like I would need to like DIY palettes. Just like this one, for example, which I have here. This is what I used today. This is a Such a Know-It-All by NYX. I feel like that I will DIY stuff, like get colors out that I just don't think I need. Like the green one and probably the purple. And I don't think I would need this black either. So I think I'm gonna scrape these out, put them in a different palette, give those away, and then put some other colors in from different palettes so they could be just fitting into one instead of 2 or 3. Like my palettes are more than 250 and I kind of want them to be around 200, probably getting slowly below that number. So it's gonna take a couple of years to just figure this out, and probably not buy so much. Buy 1 or 2 a year and that's it. And I can also finish the smaller ones, but even those are taking a long time. So I'm just really good with eyeshadow. The same with single eyeshadows. I'm just not buying any of these anymore. Of course, if there are some really amazing special ones, like I think the Pastel Rose company is the one that I'm like really looking into. But other than that, I'm like not looking into this right now. I mean, I've looked at those products, but I'm just not looking into makeup so much. I really need to just use up stuff and then look for new things as soon as I finish things. I'm probably doing the 2 out, 1 in rule for everything at least. If not 3 out, 1 in. So yeah, that's where we're going with this. And then everything else like pigments and eye paints, I'm just not buying anymore because I do truly have the rainbow of those products. Eyeliner pencils are quite good because I only bought 2 last year, and one of them I immediately put in my project pan, the Essence Hollow one, because it just wasn't that great actually. It's fine as an inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight, but it's not really working on the lid. And currently I have 55 and I can finish approximately 4 or 5 pencils in a year, so I'm good for 10 years, thanks. Mascara is getting to be really good because I'm under 10, and this is actually the Trended Up, the long lash that I'm using currently. Might also be going soon because this is an older one. I think this is 3 years old. I haven't been using it. It's just been sitting in a drawer, and of course, as things would, it does grow old and it does get a little bit clumpy. So I think in a month I'm gonna say goodbye to this. And I have 9, so probably this year it could be around 5, I think. So mascaras could be around 5. And then next year I would get the ideal, which is like 2 or 3. And then I get to buy some new things if those are gone. But I think I should definitely not need like more than 3 or 4 mascaras at the same time. Even probably 4 is excessive. So 1 that I use, 1 backup, and then probably 1 extra if I see something. But I think this is like a goal for me. So yeah, but this is going good. Now moving on to lippies. I still have a bunch of, I have like, I don't know, 100 lip liners, something like that. But those I really finish up quite fast. And I'm kind of using the 2 out, 1 in rule with that because I still want to have a bunch of options. I want to try different textures and colors. And those are really fun to just change the color of your lippy. And those are like really good products. And I'm really interested in the NYX Duck Plump pencils. I don't know exactly what they're called, but I'm gonna pop them up here. And also the Catrice ones, and probably some Essence retractable ones. So I might be buying a couple, but definitely not more than I use up. So, and I'm using up 9 in a year. I mean, last year I used up 9, so that's kind of amazing. And I'm just getting on with a collection. Lipsticks are crazy. Even though last year I used up 10 lipsticks, but to be fair, 3 of them I DIY'd, made them into cream blushes. But yeah, with lipsticks, I only bought 2 actually. I'm really glad that I only bought 2 last year. And it's more like the 2 out, 1 in rule at least, if not 3 out, 1 in, which kind of worked last year. So yeah, I'm just not looking to be buying many more of these things because I have a crazy amount in my collection, and I just kind of want to have a little bit more manageable of an amount of everything, basically. Liquid lipstick, I bought 1 and I used up 4, so that's really good, but I still have 39, which is, it's almost 10 years. Well, depending on a product, sometimes I can finish them faster depending on a product. And of course, those are drying out, so I'm just not looking to buy anything like that anymore. And also, they are like not my favorite product ever, so I'm just kind of wanting to use up my collection, well, as soon as I can. Lipsticks are going good because I bought 3, but then I finished 9. Also, I mean, that was kind of like the lucky number last year for lippies. I still have over 100, but I'm also like kind of wanting to use up my collection now because for the last 10 months of the year I didn't buy any more lippies, which was kind of lucky. And now I'm just not even looking at things, so I think I could probably keep to not buying more than 1 or 2 next year. I mean this year, so yeah. We'll see. I'm just not looking into that. If I can, and then I will not buy anything. If there is something crazy good, then of course I'll get one. But I'm just kind of wanting to bring down the collection, probably under 100. Yeah, that would be nice. And then setting spray is kind of amazing because I'm only owning 2 at the current moment. I have the L'Oreal one, the Infallible, and I have a backup of a MAC Fix Plus, which is the rose scented one, which is kind of like a precious one because they don't have it anymore, they don't sell it anymore, and I'm kind of saving it for special occasions. But that's definitely a category that I finished last year. So you guys, this was everything. And then I'm going to do a separate video about the stuff that I'm not going to be buying. So I will go into detail about my makeup and beauty no buy for 2026. So if you're interested, then please stick around for that one too. And until then, bye bye.